Good afternoon.
Good afternoon!
You know, these lights are pretty bright and I can't really see you all that well right now, but I know you're out there. Good afternoon. Thank you. Thank you so much. We begin our gathering today in a good way by acknowledging that we are, with gratitude, that we are here on the lands, the traditional lands of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples, how we know today as the Songhees and Esquimalt nations. So many of you, most of you, I hope, will know that what I've just said is a land acknowledgement. And it's a small sign of reconciliation that we pause and remember that these lands were occupied from time immemorial by peoples who are still here today and with whose graciousness we continue to be here and to shape tomorrow together. You will hear that maybe repeated throughout the ceremony, and that's intentional. My name is Roberta Mason, and I am Vice Provost, Student and Academic Services here at Royal Roads University, and I will be your guide through this ceremony this afternoon. I'm very lucky to do this with you. It's my privilege to extend a very warm welcome to all of you and to thank you for making the trip here, you and your graduates. Whether you came from near or far, it means a great deal to us that it means so much to you to be here. We're so pleased that you're here, and this at what is our 56th convocation for Royal Roads University. A little later, our chancellor might say something about he's been here for 50 of them. That doesn't mean he's been at the university for 30 years. We have a convocation ceremony. Today is our convocation. There are 4 different ceremonies or sittings that occur during that time. This is our 56th day of convocation ceremonies. So it's a long history. Convocation ceremonies can be very formal, as many of you will know. That's great. It's part of the pomp and circumstance of what is really an ancient academic tradition. But we really want you to make this your day. So whilst it will be formal, we encourage you to make the most of it. Cheer for your graduate, hoot, holler, say that's my mom, whatever it is that makes you happy and celebrates your graduate. We know that this is the only time they're going to cross this stage for this credential. Maybe they'll come back and do another one, you never know, except for our doctoral students. Maybe it'll be really hard for them. But we want you to make it yours, so please feel encouraged to do that. Just a couple more housekeeping things. As part of our efforts to be more environmentally friendly, you'll see we don't have a paper program, but this QR code on the screen, if you scan that, it'll take you to our program, or you can go on your mobile device to our RU Convocation website. I'm going to also give you the obvious and requisite reminder that if you have a mobile device or anything that's going to go beep or splash or make a funny noise, to please turn that off now so you're not embarrassed when it goes off during the ceremony. I think we're just going to be a couple of minutes. I think we're good to go. So it's my pleasure to invite to the podium with me here Brother Rick Peter. Brother Rick is an elder from the Cowichan First Nation. And he is going to be drumming in the graduates and the academic procession. So I think as soon as Brother Rick gets up here to the stage, we'll have you rise as you are able and comfortable to do so, and you will stay standing as you can until the academic procession enters the auditorium. Are you ready, Brother Rick?
Hi.
Hi.
There's a lot of people out there.
There are a lot of people out there.
And they're watching us.
Of course they're watching us. They can't wait for you to get started.
Okay. I got this.
He's got this.
I'm ready.
He's ready.
Here we go.
You may be seated. Not you. Go ahead.
How y'all doing out there? I gotta turn it sideways now. Just the mic, not me. I see on the chili chip, see on the slendiness white cup, Heights concept, Jim, Heights concept, new relationship, Jim. Brothers and sisters, welcome to each and every one of you here to this beautiful home. You know, it is but such an honor and a pleasure to be but a small part of this beautiful day, your day, for all of your achievements and your hard work that you've come to this awesome, beautiful day. For your difficulties, the hard times and everything, and to see your beautiful faces all coming in together. You know, my heart glows so strongly inside. And looking at all of you, having a little chat to our brother in the back corner here, and, you know, just picked me up so much. Just to be here with you. In other words, what I'm saying to you is that myself knowing all of the teachings that you've gone through to achieve this beautiful goal today, our future is going to be very strong and beautiful. And I hope that your future after today is just as beautiful and more so after today's celebration because of your own individual squallow and feelings that you all carry, your good feelings, your good emotions, and to carry it forward. From all of the snoyeth that's been passed on to you, snoyeth in our language, the teachings to help you get to this stage. And I thank you for persevering and staying with it. To you, my family, each and every one of you, I raise my hands to you and thanking you for all of your pressure. Come on, get up. You heard it. Get out there. Come on, get out of bed. I'm not going to have to tell you again. Don't make me come over. And you're here. Thank you for all of your beautiful, awesome hard work and making sure our brothers and sisters do this and complete this. To my faculty, brothers and sisters, I cannot thank you all enough for everything that you all do. Everything that you all do, each and every one of you. In our culture, you are our libraries. The knowledge and wisdom that you carry that has been taught to you, you've shared it with all of our brothers and sisters to help them out, to teach them, to guide them, mentoring them, helping them, whichever way you could. Knowing that your days aren't just a 9-to-5 scenario. Your days are, if it's anything like me, we're a 2-4-7 every day because that's how we are taught and we share it and we bring it out. And I raise my hands to you and thanking you for all of your beautiful hard work that you've done. It shows on the beautiful faces sitting here all day today, all the other 3 sessions we've had. You know, and like I said earlier, my heart glows so strongly, and I thank you for all that you do and carry it on. Don't think you're going to retire there, brother. I'm watching you. Also, I'm going to turn around and say thank you to all of the back support staff, everything that you all do, because without all of you, where would we be? Behind the scenes, I raise my hands to each and every one of you. Before I pass this back to my sister here, I just want to share a song with you. It's an honor song honoring each and every one of you for all of your beautiful hard work. To each and every one of you family that's behind the scenes working, making sure that they complete this beautiful day. And to you, my brothers and sisters, keep up the beautiful hard work that you do. That encouragement, that swallow and feeling that you bring out to all of us. This is for all of you, an honor song. Oh yeah, I said honor song, didn't I? Yeah, that's right. Here we come, faculty walking down the street. My apologies, that was the other day. You told me. Whoa, oh, 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 Haichka, Klakol, Kayla Gosla, Marcy, Merci, Sheshe, Doije, Arigato, Merci beaucoup, Dangavel, Tutins, Hawa, Gracias, Megwitz, Shalamat, Kamsa Hapnida.
Thank you.
Kayla Gosla, and
Thank you.
thank you very much.
Thank you, Brother Rick, for bringing such positive energy to get us started today. Now I'm going to direct your attention to the video. We're going to have a short video from Lekwungen Elder Huelipton, or Butchdick, Dr. Clarence Butchdick, as we know him in his English name, as a welcome to these ancestral lands. Butch is a member of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples, the Songhees Nation.
Aisquachol si MCA Asayu Huelipton, Chiles and Lekwungen. ACM Nustielicha, ACM Nushwalqua, Haishquak Quansana, Techel Lekwungen Tanuk, Haichka CM Nequilia. Good morning, my friends and family. My English name is Butchdick, and my First Nation name is Uhuelipton, and I come from the Songhees Nation. It's my great honor once again to be here at Royal Roads during Convocation. It's always a very exciting time, and I know that I can always feel the vibrations in the room and how excited and happy everyone is. Through my education life, I've been to many, many convocations and graduations. In particular, when I was a teacher, I watched young children leave early childhood education into kindergarten, from kindergarten to elementary, elementary to middle school, and middle school to high school. What we never outgrow is the fact that we acknowledge accomplishment always, no matter how old you are, how young you are. Accomplishment is so essential to our lives as people. And your accomplishment should be recognized. And we thank you for what you've done and what you've accomplished to this day. And also to thank the Royal Roads University and the faculty and admin and the staff at Royal Roads. We always lift up our hands to you. On behalf of myself, my wife, and my family, we congratulate each and every one of you. Congratulations. Haishkashim.
I'm now going to invite our friend Aidan Holt from the Victoria Conservatory of Music to sing the national anthem with us. As you are able and comfortable, please stand for the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Fabulous. Thank you, Aidan. Please be seated. And now it's my honor to introduce President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Philip Steenkamp.
Thank you, Dr. Mason, and a huge warm welcome, and it is warm in here, a huge warm welcome to all of you, to Royal Roads University. So wonderful to see so many people in the room. And I'm so glad that we can gather here where we live, work, and learn on the lands of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples, the Songhees and Esquimalt ancestors and families. It is here where the past stretches back over countless years and centuries, and here where our shared future begins anew every day. Mr. Chancellor, honored guests, faculty, staff, and proud family and friends, and graduates. I have a lot to congratulate you graduates today on your ambition, your drive, your capacity for collaboration, which is so critical in times like these, your imagination and creativity, and of course your commitment to change making. But there's one thing I'd like to specifically congratulate you on today, and that's your persistence. I know it takes a lot of persistence to get to this moment. I know that Royal Roads programs can be very demanding. They demand sustained focus and effort over an extended period of time. And these days, that brand of sustained focus is in very short supply. So I'd like to talk a little more about that today, because I'm coming to believe that sustained focus is what's going to save us if we don't end up letting short-form content crowd it out first. More and more, the media we consume online is chunked into shorter and shorter pieces. Think TikToks, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. And you barely have time to get through a 30-second clip before you get another notification on your device, a text to look at, an app to update, something new and outrageous trending on social. Just think about Donald Trump and Elon Musk over the last couple of days. Talk about escalation. Wow. But a quick reality check. This isn't a new concern. Neil Postman was writing about TV luring us away from print over 40 years ago. He warned that it would degrade our civil dialogue with its emphasis on high-octane, nonstop entertainment. And before that, there were moral panics over comic books and radio, and even newspapers in the 19th century. And if you go back even further, the printing press scared some people for similar reasons. And if we believe Plato, Socrates wasn't wild about writing, saying it would damage people's memories through disuse. So yes, there's been a long history of people fretting about what advances in media technology do to longer form communications. And I'm probably just the latest in a long line of old men yelling at clouds. But here's what separates us from Socrates, apart, of course, from 2,400 years of history and a cup of hemlock. What Socrates didn't have was a massive industry of app designers and marketers using the latest in neurology to keep us doom scrolling and getting real-time feedback from millions of users about which bright, shiny object is going to do the best job of stealing our attention. You are supposed to be consuming short-form content on social platforms. We are pushed to hit the dopamine pipe that is Reels, Stories, and TikToks. Now, it can be entertaining and might provide a nugget of truth, but there's very little depth. It provides the same nutrition for your mind as a candy bar does for your body. It's all designed to make us consume media in little, monetizable, bite-sized chunks. And that, of course, leaves less and less time and room for long-form media. Less time for books, for plays, for concerts, for long conversations. Less time, indeed, for thinking. There's less appetite and maybe less capacity for the deep dives, the complex stories, the multi-layered reflections. So long form's becoming a pretty hard sell, especially if it isn't high on sensation. But I'm not claiming any moral ground here. If I'm at the Cineplex and I have a choice between 2 hours, 49 minutes of Tom Cruise as Ethan Hunt bouncing across an IMAX screen, or a 2-hour, 49-minute slow burn on grief and mortality, I know which mission I'm choosing to accept. But I also know that we are at risk of losing something in the process. For the sake of constant entertainment, we are at risk of losing wisdom. And we are also at risk of losing our patience. And patience is a muscle. It needs to be exercised. We need to constantly learn and relearn that there are rewards for it. There's joy and resilience to be found in quiet contemplation. There's satisfaction to be derived from focused exploration of deep, arcane ideas. So long form is work. And the really good stuff is often uncomfortable work. It challenges us, asks us to acknowledge the places where our view of things is maybe just a little too smooth, maybe a little too polished. If short form excels at reaffirming what we want to be true, long form can make us confront the things we've been glossing over. Long form reveals that the world cannot be reduced to simple answers. There are contradictions and paradoxes. It's messy, in other words. And that can be awfully disconcerting. Because if the stories we are watching or hearing or reading aren't perfect, how can our own stories ever hope to be? But I think that's exactly the point and part of the beauty of long form. Graduates, your stories are never going to be perfect. Your lives will hardly ever be without challenge, and nor should they. After all, we are human beings living in a complex world, and you in particular have taken on the job of effecting change in the face of big, complicated, thorny challenges. I hope then that your time here has helped you find the right balance between short and long term. Royal Roads is in many ways a gymnasium for those patient muscles. The intensity of our programs pays off with the level of knowledge and achievement you get from them. The beauty of this remarkable setting here on the campus rewards contemplation and reflection. The indigenous history of these lands, which surely is the longest of long-form stories, reminds us of what can happen over centuries and millennia. And the work you have ahead of you when you leave today, that too stretches out over years. Your careers of change-making are going to be complex narrative arcs that span decades. And everything I've seen from you tells me that your stories will be as rewarding as any out there. So, may you all have the chance to trend at least once on TikTok. But may you also have the joy and the satisfaction of long, deep engagements and making lasting, positive change. So my congratulations and best wishes to all of you. Thank you very much. So after that I would say good defense of long form, I'm going to invite Chancellor Nelson Chan to the podium to offer his address. Chancellor?
Hi, class of 2025. I'm usually a man of few words, so I'll just leave you with this. The bad news is you're on your own now. But the good news is you're on your own now.
Taylor Swift already said that.
Did she say that? Did she also say, please don't interrupt the chancellor during his speech? Let me try that again. How about this? Get out there, be kind, make a difference. And maybe don't quote someone who just wrapped up a world tour. Is that enough? That's enough, right?
No, Chancellor, that is not enough. You can't deliver your convocation address on TikTok, I'm afraid. So please help me welcome your Chancellor to the podium.
I'm going to grab a quick one right here. I can tell you somewhere my kids are dying from embarrassment right now. I've been doing this for about 8 years, and this is, I believe, my 15th convocation and probably my 50th ceremony, and it never gets old. It's absolutely the most wonderful time of the year for us. So with that, I think for the last time, it's my pleasure to join you on the lands of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples, the Songhees and Esquimalt ancestors and families. Reflecting on that history reminds us of what endures. President Steenkamp, graduates, honored guests, our presence here is temporary. As graduates, you'll be moving on. As Chancellor, my term is ending. But the legacy of this land and the peoples who have called it home, that continues. And so too, I hope, does your connection to this place, what you've learned here and the people that you've bonded with. Now that might sound like an odd segue into a defense of short-form content, especially given some recent attacks. Yes, long-form content has its place, and it is under siege. But let's be honest, a lot of it should have been short-form. That meeting that should have been an email, that book that should have been a blog post, this speech that could have been a TikTok. So why do we overinflate content? Sometimes it's puffery, jargon, buzzwords, bureaucratic language. Sometimes it's fear, people hedging their bets with conditions and caveats. But sometimes it's just lack of effort. It takes time to edit. It takes time to think, to pare down the very essence of what you need to say. But short-form content done well is memorable. Neil Armstrong's "That's one small step for man and one giant leap for mankind" is a sentence that endures the ages. Lines like that stay with us. They resonate because they are distilled, the very essence of long-form messaging. Their lived experience compressed into a moment. In that way, short-form and long-form content are best when they coexist, like the Chancellor and the President. Both long-form and short-form matter because time matters. It's our one truly finite resource. We can't make more of it, but we can learn to use it better. And that means asking for others' times more thoughtfully and spending our own time with care. It also means making space for stillness, for reflection, because those moments can bring clarity and meaning. Now, I won't live up to Neil Armstrong, but I will try to leave you with a short thought that has guided me and provided clarity in my own journey. You make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give. I didn't think I'd get emotional about this. I've been so fortunate to be board chair and chancellor of Royal Roads University and to be a small part of your special day and lifelong journey. I wish you all the best and hope that you find the same joy and fulfillment as I have through this place. And to my kids, sorry, last time. Thank you and congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Chancellor Chan and Dr. Steenkamp, President Steenkamp. Thank you for that real-time demonstration of short form and long form, inspiring and humorous. But as much, thank you for the reminder of time and how the time we spend with ideas, with people, and ourselves really matters. And so let's go on with some more of that time together here today. It is now my great pleasure to introduce today's alumni orator, Sandra Walker. Sandra is a respected leader, innovator, and proud Royal Roads alumna who has devoted her career to helping others navigate complexity through thoughtful and effective leadership. After more than 30 years as an executive in the pharmaceutical, biotechnology, and diagnostics industries, Sandra chose to embrace a new kind of leadership challenge. Motivated by deep curiosity about decision-making and hidden forces that shape our choices, she returned to Royal Roads University to explore how leaders could become more aware, strategic, and impactful. Sandra's journey led her to found ViaCERN, an innovative organization leveraging advanced artificial intelligence to reveal and address the unconscious biases and patterns that influence leaders and teams every day. A recognized TEDx speaker, angel investor supporting underrepresented founders, and a thought leader on strategic clarity, Sandra embodies the courage and reflective practice at the heart of Royal Road's values. Please join me in warmly welcoming Sandra Walker.
Thank you so much for that kind introduction. And thank you to each of you here for this time. It's such an honor to be here with you today, both as a speaker and also as a very proud fellow Royal Roads alumnus. Crossing this stage is a powerful moment for the pride that it brings and for what it represents. Hard work, introspection, and the bold decision to invest in your own growth at a time when the world needs thoughtful, capable leaders more than ever before. When I returned to graduate school 6 years ago, I'd already spent decades in leadership roles, and yet I knew I was being called to lead differently. And so I came to Royal Roads with a question. How can we make better decisions in a world that's only growing more complex? And that question stayed with me, guiding my growth as a leader. I still remember the time that crystallized this question into action. So come back with me to that moment. A group of colleagues and I sat around a large boardroom table. We'd been in that meeting for hours, locked in a stalemate over a critical strategic decision that would impact thousands of employees across multiple countries. Voices had grown strained, positions more entrenched, and each person was fiercely defending their chosen data, including me. As tempers rose, I noticed something crucial. We were trapped in confirmation bias, selectively highlighting information supporting our existing views and blinding us to everything else. My heart started racing, not from uncertainty, but from recognition. This was exactly the kind of moment I'd studied for, the moment when clarity demands bold intervention. I leaned forward and addressed the room. Wait, I said, what if we're wrong? What are we not seeing clearly? You could practically hear the gears shifting as everyone processed the question. And one by one, those defensive walls began to crumble as each person began to openly question their own assumptions. By the end, we didn't just make a better decision, we redefined how decisions were made in our organization. By shifting from defending certainty to embracing curiosity, we created space for a deeper understanding and genuine collaboration. And that's the essence of what I gained at Royal Roads. More than a degree, it's a disciplined mindset, a mindset that encourages stepping back, asking more impactful questions, and holding space for complexity before rushing towards certainty. This new mindset became the foundation for my life's new chapter. Today, I lead ViaCERN, an organization dedicated to helping leaders understand how their preferences, mental shortcuts, and decision-making patterns shape their choices. And here's what I learned along the way. The most dangerous decisions aren't the ones made with too little data. They're the ones made without recognizing what's shaping the lens we look through. And this shaping influence is everywhere. It comes from inside us. It's our personalities, our lived experiences, and our hidden biases. And it comes from outside of us, in tailored algorithms, manufactured echo chambers, and a barrage of popular opinion. We're constantly being nudged by default and design towards narrower, simpler views of an increasingly complicated world. And this house of mirrors filled with ideas and people who think like us reinforces our innate human tendency to seek being right over seeking to understand. That's why critical thinking isn't just a skill, it's our responsibility, one that enables us to pause long enough to notice the gap between what we assume and what's actually true, and to distinguish signal from noise, to choose active awareness over automatic assumption. So as you step forward with new knowledge, new responsibility, and a future still being written, I invite you to ask this essential question. What am I not seeing clearly? Ask it often, ask it bravely, and ask it with the humility of someone willing to have their mind changed. Because clarity isn't a destination, it's a discipline. In a world that rewards speed, visibility, and the illusion of certainty, your courage to slow down, reflect deeply, and see differently can be your greatest advantage. And these skills are crucial because each decision we make shapes the future we all live in tomorrow. So as you leave here today, I invite you to step forward boldly, knowing that the impact of your decisions and the strength of your leadership will be measured not by how firmly you hold on to your views, but by how clearly you see them and how openly you challenge them. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Sandra, for your inspiring words and reminding us of things that I hope we've all learned in our time here at Royal Roads, but we'll have the courage to take forward as you ask us to. Thank you. So now we're going to have a slideshow, but before we play the slideshow, I just want to say a couple of things. If you're watching this slideshow and you see somebody you know, a familiar face, a family member, a friend, and you want to go, yoo-hoo, I know that person, yeah, they're so great, feel free. We love it. We love to hear your celebration of yourselves and one another, so make it yours. Go ahead. Thank you so much for sharing that glimpse into your academic and non-academic experience here at Royal Roads University and sharing that celebration with us. I'm now honored to introduce Dr. Veronica Thompson, who will give an awards presentation for the Governor General Gold Medal.
The Governor General's Gold Medal was established in 1873 and is one of the most prestigious awards that can be received by a student in a Canadian educational institution for exceptional academic achievement. The Governor General's Gold Medal is awarded to the graduating student who has presented the most outstanding thesis or graduate project this year. The recipient of the Governor General's Gold Medal is Rajinder Kaur Sohal, Doctor of Social Science. I'm now going to ask the graduates to please rise if you are able for presentation to the Chancellor. So if you can stand. Chancellor, I present to you this graduating class of Royal Roads University on whom you have conferred the degree, the diploma, or the certificate to which they are entitled.
Thank you, Dr. Thompson. For the last time, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors and on the recommendation of the Academic Council of this university, I have admitted each of you to the credential for which you are entitled. I have invested you with all the due rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. May you always be mindful of the motto of this university, living our learning. Congratulations.
And you can please be seated. Chancellor and members of the Board of Governors, we will now present the graduates from their respective programs, and we also want to acknowledge those graduates who are watching from afar today. I would now like to ask Dr. Robert Middleman, Dean of the Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies, to present the graduates we are celebrating today.
I am honored to present to you graduates from the Doctor of Business Administration program. Elizabeth Williams, being hooded by Supervisor Carolyn Recker-Monroe for her dissertation, Building Manager Communication Competencies in Canadian MBA Programs. Shelley Lyons, with distinction for her dissertation, Adult Third Culture Kids, ATCKs, Concept of Belonging and Identity Creation, Can Spiritual Self-Leadership Be a Solution? Supervisor, Dr. Carolyn Recker-Monroe. Shelley Leggin, Governor General's Gold Medal nominee for her dissertation with distinction, Understanding How Impact Investing Can Transform Canada's Post-Secondary Sector and Intermediary Typology, being hooded by her supervisor, Dr. Heather Hashigian. Brief pause in the program. All right. Just putting- I am honored to present to you graduates from the Doctor of Social Sciences. Brooks Hoya. For his dissertation, Climate Adaptation in Out-of-Hospital Settings, Building Strategic Disaster Resilience in Ambulance Operation, hooded by his supervisor, Dr. Robin Cox. Thank you. Stephanie McCallum. For her dissertation, A Local Level Response to Reducing Childhood Hunger and Advancing SDG number 2, supervisor, Dr. Leslie King. Chris O'Neill, Doctoral Support Initiative recipient, for his dissertation, Improving Indigenous Engagement and Consultation for Oil Sands Development in the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo, Alberta, Canada, hooded by his supervisor, Dr. Leslie King. KK Pinkowski, Doctor Scholarship recipient, for her dissertation, Resting the Case, a Grounded Theory Exploration of the Phenomena of Rest Neglect in Practicing Lawyers, supervisor, Dr. Simon Pulla. John Pumphrey, for his dissertation, Acts and Research in the Military, Experiences, Outcomes, and Learning, supervisor, Dr. Eileen Piggott-Irving. Rajinder Kaur Sohal, Governor General's Gold Medal Award recipient, the Royal Roads University Entrance Award, for her dissertation with distinction, Rising Like a Phoenix, Punjabi Canadian Women Resisting Sharam, Reclaiming Isad, and Redefining Pechan through Resilient Approaches in the Aftermath of Intimate Partner Violence. Her supervisor is Dr. Kathleen Mannion, and being hooded by Dr. Mary Bernard. There we go. I am honored to present to you graduates from the Master of Global Management program. Layo Ulitimehin. I am honored to present to you now graduates from the Master of Business Administration and Executive Management. Stella Chu. Elizabeth Damon, Royal Roads Chancellor's Award winner. Dan Faithful. John Fernandez, who also receives the Graduate Certificate in Management Consulting and the Royal Roads Founders Award. Kiri Gertz, who also receives a Graduate Certificate in Management Consulting. Dion Graham. Carrie Hunter, who also receives a Graduate Certificate in Management Consulting. Zach Jones. Matt Lambert. Josh Larson. Derek Mackey, who also receives a Graduate Certificate in Personal and Professional Leadership Development. Natalie Mohammed. Jonathan Nosbush, who also receives a Graduate Certificate in Management Consulting. Amanda Poon. Julie Richards. Renee Rosignol. Ruby Sangira, who also receives a Graduate Certificate in Management and Leadership. Sylvia Sexton, who also receives a Graduate Certificate in Management Consulting. Angela Southworth, who also receives a Graduate Certificate in Personal and Professional Leadership Development. Loana Valdez, who also receives a Graduate Certificate in Management Consulting. I am now honored to present to you graduates from the Master of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Francis Campbell. Kyla Epstein. Erica Floisvik, who also receives the Graduate Certificate in Leadership. Robbie Humble is the recipient of the Community Housing Research Fund, MyTax Accelerated Scholarship, and the Railroads University Entrance Award. Andrea Lee. Elspeth Mayer. Robert Nowoshelski. Regan Pemberton. Nicola Reddington. Christine Richard. Susan Sharpeggy. Brian Slott. I am honored to present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Ceci Madrid Umenzor. Jocelyn Talintel Heckert. I am honored to present to you graduates from the Master of Arts in Conflict Analysis and Management. Priya Chatlani. Eric Hingsberger. Lisa Korek, Railroads Chancellor's Award. Jill Little. Caitlin Meyer. Daniela Marquez Velasco. Joshua Morris, Railroads Founders Award. Robin Reed. Lauren Muir. Kristen Schindel. am honored to present to you graduates from the Master of Arts in Disaster and Emergency Management program. Tom Beveridge, Governor General's Gold Medal nominee. Caitlin Buxton Carr. Ted Fitch. Happy birthday, Ted. Courtney Fry, recipient of the Alan Cahoon Scholarship. Heather Jenny. Chris Coker. Keenan Kipp. Trent Cure. Julie Manning. Michael Martineau. Caitlin Minville. Derek Odell. Linda Parrish. Louise Pick. Jeff Rantala. Paul Rowe. Brittany Siebert. Tammy Shaw, Royal Roads Chancellor's Award. Karen Taylor. Cody Thompson. Peter Sui. Tori Verkijk. Catherine Wyndham. I am honored to present you graduates from the Master of Arts in Human Security and Peacebuilding. Rainey Berg. Victoria Evans. Heidi Fricker, Royal Roads Chancellor's Award. Charles Jayapal. Kyle Klim. Savita Sivaram. I am honored to present you graduates from the Master of Arts in Justice Studies. Alfredo Bozo. Eleanor Creighton, Railroads Founders Award. Janine Gates. Taya Gladu. To Manikaw Green, Royal Roads Chancellor's Award. Anja Kozik. Daniela Kuzmanovic. Elena Lazar. Morgan Martins. Kylin McLaughlin. Jacqueline Mellison. Nancy Mongrain. Brian Mucha. Emily Nolan. Neil Pobrin. Olivia Todd. Alita Talker. And Kieran Tour, Shirk Graduate Scholarship Master's recipient. And congratulations to all the graduates.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Middleman. And I wondered if everybody could just join me again in a huge round of applause for our amazing graduates. And graduates, I know that these are not individual journeys, so maybe you could offer a huge round of applause to the faculty and the staff who supported you and your amazing family and friends. So this is our last convocation of the day. And I just want to take a moment to do a few more thank yous. Really want to thank everybody who worked to put Convocation together. We had a fabulous MC in Dr. Roberta Mason, Dr. Middleman, who read out the names. Really want to thank you. Everybody else who participated in the ceremony, the amazing team who put everything together, the wonderful Brother Pete, who brings such life and energy and enthusiasm and humor to this occasion. And everyone else who was here today. But I want to just take a very special moment, and only at this convocation, to pay special tribute to our Chancellor. He mentioned to you that this is his last convocation, his 50th convocation ceremony. His term as a member of our Board of Governors expires at the end of July. He is in the 8th year of a 6-year term, so you can see I've been persuading him to stay, but we finally reached the end of our runway. And Nelson, it's just been such a huge privilege and an honor to be able to work with you. We've achieved so much in our time together. I just reflect on a few small things. I just think about the incredible increase we've seen in research productivity at this university over the last 5 or 6 years, the remarkable work done by the Resilience by Design Lab, the establishment of the Cascade Institute, our Canada Research Chairs, the faculty who are doing remarkable things, all with the support of the board. There are things like the establishment of the farm, which is just across there, where we now produce thousands of pounds, thousands of kilograms of fresh fruit and vegetables, which goes into food banks and community organizations every year. Again, not only with the support of the Chancellor and the board, but the Chancellor has actually volunteered on the farm as well. So I really want to acknowledge that. Many other things. We will be opening a brand new campus on September 3rd in Langford. You might have seen the building on the corner of Goldstream and Pete. For the first time in our history, we're going to be offering all 4 years of undergraduate education. Again, something we could not have done without board support. You know, I would bring these crazy ideas to board, and Nelson would say, hey, that sounds like a good idea, let's do that. This is the biggest capital investment in the university's history, and it opens on September 3rd. We named it just a few weeks ago the John Hogan campus after the late Premier of British Columbia, and it's signal achievement during your time there as well. On April 30th, we opened a new campus in the United Arab Emirates as well, one of those ideas which maybe a less bold, less courageous chancellor might not have supported, but Nelson supported us in doing that too. And we acquired the biggest gift in the university's history during Nelson's time here as well, at a remarkable estate on Salt Spring Island, which will form a satellite campus for us as well. We've had an unprecedented fundraising year, $18 million raised last year, which is incredible for a university of this size. And I could go on and on and on. None of this is possible. You can have all the ideas you want in management, but none of this is possible if your board of directors, your board of governors does not support you. And Nelson, you've always supported us. You've provided us with wise counsel, incredible guidance. We are long form, short form. We differ in some ways. We have other similarities. It's been a fabulous partnership with you, and we will miss you. We will miss you dearly. So I just wanted to pay tribute to Chancellor Nelson Chan. Thank you. So thank you so much. I promise this is not a long-form speech. I've just got 30 more seconds. So graduates, as of now, you join the network of Royal Roads graduates, faculty, colleagues that spans the globe. So please take us with you wherever you go. Keep this place in your hearts, keep it in your minds, and when you feel called to return, we look forward to seeing you again. In the meantime, I encourage you to embrace the difficult things. Life, like long form, is really neat and tidy, but its contradictions and messiness, in its contradictions and messiness, we do find truth, beauty, and the courage to shape what comes next. And to all of you who came out today in support, on behalf of Royal Roads University, thank you for coming to celebrate this remarkable moment. Thank you for all you've done to support these graduates and help bring them to this moment. I know you join me and the entire Royal Roads University community again in wishing them every success. So thank you all for coming this afternoon. Wonderful to see you all. Thanks.
Brother Rick, would you join me up here, please? Yes, you. Thank you, everyone. This concludes this afternoon's convocation ceremony. We'll ask you to remain at your seats as the academic party leaves, and I'll introduce Brother Rick in a minute when he gets up here. He's going to do another drum and song for us as we depart the auditorium. Graduates, please make your way back over to the Sherman Gen building where you got your gowns on. There'll be a group photo and the requisite hat toss, and we'll have some photos taken of that. So you'll have that memory to share with friends and family later. Photos of that hat toss and other photos from today's events will be available on the Spring Convocation website by about the end of the month, and you'll be able to download them from there. For family and friends, you are also welcome to head over to the Sherman Gen building for a reception as we join us in celebrating our newest Royal Roads alumni. So now, Brother Rick, are we ready? Well, maybe he's ready. going to let them all go home.